Alright, I'm back with more Witness, and it's been like an hour since I recorded the last episode, and it was bugging me. It was really bugging me that I couldn't figure this one out, so I was thinking about it. And I was also thinking of the other stuff I found back in the place near the windmill. So I have a few ideas for that as well. But this, I was thinking, what if instead of trying to just separate them in half, what if I separate them all from each other? Like they're in their own little corner. Because they're all in the corner, so I figured maybe I have to just block them off from everywhere, like from each one. So not even the white ones can be together. So how would I do that? I know there's a broken piece of glass right there. So what if I went like... Oh, what if I went under first? So left one, up two, right one, maybe. Up and around, then down. Okay, I think I have an idea of what to do. So like, what if I went around, up here? Did I go down this way? Maybe, because that seems to be... That seems like that would mess that up. Unless I need to go over that. Unless these are like clues. Shit, maybe these are clues. And I just didn't think of it. What if what if I went down? And just like cut up. And cut it off that way. That way so that's separated. I'm not really sure how that worked. Because I was gonna just go this way. But I think I did that last time. So I mean, am I right though that I had to separate them all? Because I mean maybe. But then again, there is like they are different heights. I don't know why I spent so much time on it. I mean, I got it, but I don't think I did it the way I thought it was going to happen. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind, that maybe I just have to do the outline of them. Then we got this one. Okay, here's the shapes. Now, my idea for the shapes is that I actually have to make the shapes with them inside, like with the shapes inside, so it would have to be like that, and then like that. Just make the shape out of it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. God. Okay, so let me see if I am right in having to make the shape. Unless I went too far over. No, it was two. Okay, so if I go over one, up two. Okay. Oh, I can't. Wait. Did I step on that accidentally? No, I have to go over a whole block. And then up two blocks, over, down, and this way. So I made the shape, I'm pretty sure. Yes. But do they have to connect? I'm assuming they have to connect because, you know, it's a start point and end point. But how? So would I just connect off at this one? And just go all the way around? Oh, I see. I can't get on that one. Oh no, I can definitely step on that one. Okay, so I made both shapes. And that's not it. But like, I don't know. I feel like I do have to make the shapes because that seems like the most logical thing. Oh, wait a second. What if I connect the shapes? Not with like a separate line, but what if they're all one shape? So like instead of me doing it that way, I do it along this side down on the right. And then I just drag the line over to the end. Let me try that. I'm gonna figure this out because it's really been bugging me that I didn't know what to do with this. All right, so we got that. And if I go up and over, down, because then I'd have all of them. I don't want to step on that, but I want to look. Maybe not cut across down there, and I might have it. But I do want to see if this actually does something. Because I am going to start... No, that didn't work. I am going to start to try and get these shapes done. Because like I said, it's really bothering me that I couldn't figure it out. So that's definitely not it. Well, like I said, I'll try again without the line going through it, and then if that doesn't work, I'm not entirely sure how to maneuver through that. So I'll just go all the way up and around. Oh yeah, then this right over here. Okay. There, so I have made the shapes like that. So then if I go just across the top and go to the end, that should be it. No. Okay, well, here's another idea. What if I just go... What if I can only make it to the end with the shapes? Like, what if I can't have extra lines? It just has to be the two shapes connected together, and that's the end. Do they have to be on the line, though? Like, do they have to be inside there? Or can I just make them anywhere on the map, and that works? Because, I mean, it does start down there. So, I mean, if I did make the L shape, and then just did the four squares right there, I mean, that is the end, and I could leave, so I'm going to try that. Let's try that, because I'm determined to get this one. And we'll go all the way up. All the way down. Okay, now let's try the end. No, that is not it. So is there a way I can make those shapes where this four square one is inside the actual symbol for it? Okay, the only other thing I can think of is, do they not have to connect? Because I've tried connecting them with a line, I've tried connecting them together as a shape, I've tried putting them next to each other to connect separately but together at the same time. Do they just not have to connect? But how would I even get across whenever there's no platform? Can I walk across this? Oh, look at that, I can. I probably just did that before and didn't realize it. Well, no, this would work, right? I can go over here and then make my little forward thing all the way across. Let's give it a try. What's, worst that could happen is it doesn't work and I have to think of another strategy. So let's see. But the good thing is if I do figure it out, then at least I have an idea of what to do in the other stuff. Nope. That did not work. Why did that not work? Let me check my thing. Did I not make the shape? I made the shape. I honestly don't know. Okay, new idea. Now, maybe I was thinking too literally with shapes. Because if you think about it, I could never make a full shape whenever I had to do them manually. I always had to just go, I couldn't go back on myself and go over where I already went. So maybe, okay, let me try to work this out. Maybe if I just did the normal L shape like I always do, but instead of cutting it off down at the very last square, I'd just go straight up. But then how could I make that without going back in on myself? Would I even have to make the full shape? Could I just cut off that section like one block down from the top and go all the way over? I want to try that. Because I have the feeling that that might be it. Because I've been playing it too much from the perspective of I have to make the shape instead of me realizing it's, just what I was doing on the board. Just I'm doing it on foot now. Ah, that's right. This cuts off. No, okay, that explains why that's there now. I've always wondered why they just fell onto the... Okay. Oh my god, I gotta be so close to this because that seems like the right thing. No. Oh no, because then I have to use the wooden boards to walk across, you dummy. That's why. Okay, now I think I get it. Let me reset that so I can get rid of that little extra little stuff there. Because now I think I'm understanding what I'm doing. Because I can walk back over what I already did. I just can't make full shapes because if you were doing it with the little line tool like you normally would, you couldn't do that. So maybe I was right whenever I went across before. Because now maybe I can connect them up if I go back. If I go back, I can make the shape. Which is that. Please do not step on a wrong tile. I'll cry. So then if I went over and just went up. There we go. Okay, that's how you have to do it. So you have to make it from the perspective of you're still using the line tool on the little board, not make the whole shapes. Alright, cool. What is that? I'll check that in a second. What the hell is this? Why are they angled? Just when I got excited that I figured something out, this comes along. What the hell? So how about downstairs? Let's see what's down here real quick. Maybe this is like a shortcut. Yeah, I think it might be. Might lead from something else. We're not going to do any of this, obviously. I want to do that. But, at least we opened it. Okay, why are these angled? Why? Is there 2 exits? Is it going to be a double thing? If it's double, then... Oh, it is doubled. Okay, well that shouldn't be too hard then. Because wait, if it's doubled, and if I make this shape, if I make the L shape, will it open? Yeah, it was 3. I think I did it, right? It made the noise. Yeah, I did it. Alright. Okay, that one's easy. Now that I've noticed the other shapes, I have to just make the shape. And I'm guessing if it's angled, it's gonna be the double one. I'm not sure, but I think that might be what it is. Hey, what's up? What's back here? Okay, this leads back into the regular area. Okay. Then we're back up here. So what is all the way up here anyways? I believe I checked before, but it's not ringing a bell. No, I wasn't all the way up here before. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through that again, aren't I? At least that one. That one's probably easier because those are still there. Shit. Well, we'll come back to that one in a second. But this one, I think I just have to, what do I have to just trace the lines? Yeah, because there's the four things. That one's a little more obvious that it's that, because they line up perfectly with each other. Well, maybe not that one. That's the, I do remember, wait. Am I wrong? No, it has to just be the path that I went through there, all the way through. Same thing with this, because these line up, don't they? No, they don't. I thought they did. Are they going to be in their own order? Oh, God. Wait, no, they're not. They're in order because... Yeah, because I did the dots up there. The annoying-ass color one that took me forever right there, and then... Yeah. So let's try and remember how we did this all in one shot. So up 2 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay. Let's make a 2 and then make a 5 and then go to the end. Then make some weird ass shape and then make some other weird ass shape. Then make some other weird ass shape. Easy. Oh, it's like diagonal, isn't it? Because if I was, yeah, okay. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna need some time to focus on this one. You know, I think this is the point where I break out the pen and paper, or pencil and paper, because I gotta draw this. I gotta draw this line, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember this. So, you know, just give me some time, and I'll be right back while I, draw this all out. You know, the more I look at this, and the more I draw it on my, little notepad over here, the more I realize this isn't gonna add up properly. Because that doesn't even line up. Because if I was to do it the proper, like, shape that it is, do like the little 2 thing, and then down to the little 5 thing, and over, and then you go in. We're already cutting into this. Unless I do it earlier. It was like that, wasn't it? Because see, then I can go up and around like this. And over? Unless it was like outlining, was it all the way over? Maybe. Well, see, no, because then it's not cut off from each other. Yeah, it's still... Okay. Yeah, I'm lost. But, I mean, I could go around like this, like I did with the shape, and then like that with the shape, and then this would be the shape, and then you just reverse it, because it was the mirrored thing, and that is not it. Alright, well, yep, I have no idea. Alright, screw what I learned in the bottom area. Pretend this is its own puzzle. I have to go in with that mindset. So, we get this, right? 2 of the dots, done. That's done. That should be done. Doesn't matter what combination I do it down here, as long as I get the 2 dots. So now the hard part is to somehow separate these from each other. So it would be like this. So we're not going to completely separate the white ones from each other. We're going to keep them together. So I'd go up and over all the way around to here. And then I make my shape. Sure. Do I focus on this still, like that? And then come down to this? And do it this way, so I have both those shapes made? No. Oh man, this is the hardest thing I've experienced so far in this game. I honestly have no idea. Oh, wait a second. You know, I thought that looked weird from up there, that wooden panel. Let me look at that. Because from the perspective up there, it cuts off part of that, so maybe I don't need to make the full shape there? Because see, it goes directly over, and I kept looking down at that like, man, that looks really, like, that looks really off compared to what it looked like when I was down there. Same thing with one down at the bottom, right there, at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, right there. I should do that more often. That helps me explain things way better. Yeah, see, that was, from the perspective, I actually went under that down there, and right there, so I'm going to use those as two guiding markers for me. Hopefully. Let's see, anything else on this side? See, because you can't actually make that. Unless I have to follow the dirt. That might be it. Maybe following the dirt might help. You know what, if I went down and checked. Okay, so I'm going to try to find some things different with each area. Because I'm getting this for the end of the episode. Don't you worry. This is getting done. I don't care if it takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm getting it done. I get it this way. Okay, is it the dirt? Or is there just dirt everywhere? And has that ruined my... There's definitely dirt in some places, but not everywhere. But I don't really know if that helps. Luckily, I can walk across this stuff and it doesn't activate any other panels. I'm hoping these will give me some sort of clue or something, because they just seem to be...
Our hangnails are incredibly real to us. Whereas to most of us, the English village of Nether Wallop and the high Himalayan country of Bhutan, not to mention the slowly swirling spiral galaxy in Andromeda, are considerably less real. Even though our intellectual selves might wish to insist that since the latter are much bigger and longer lasting than our hangnails, they ought therefore to be far realer to us than our hangnails are. We can say this to ourselves till we're blue in the face, but few of us act as if we really believed it. A slight slippage of subterranean stone that obliterates 20,000 people in some far-off land. The ceaseless plundering of virgin jungles in the Amazon basin. A swarm of helpless stars being swallowed up one after another by a ravenous black hole. Even an ongoing collision between two huge galaxies, each of which contains 100 billion stars. Such colossal events are so abstract to someone like me that they can't even touch the sense of urgency and importance, and thus the reality, of some measly little hangnail on my left hand's pinky. We are all egocentric, and what is realist to each of us in the end is ourself. The realest things of all are my knee, my nose, my anger, my hunger, my toothache, my sideache, my sadness, my joy, my love for math, my abstraction ceiling, and so forth. What all these things have in common, what binds them together, is the concept of my, which comes out of the concept of I or me, and therefore, although it is less concrete than a nose or even a toothache, this I thing is what ultimately seems to each of us to constitute the most solid rock of undeniability of all. Could it possibly be an illusion? Or if not a total illusion, could it possibly be less real and less solid than we think it is? Could an eye be more like an elusive, receding, shimmering rainbow than like a tangible, heftable, transportable pot of gold. Douglas Hofstadter, 2007.
Okay, hopefully that wasn't copyrighted, so I really don't have to want to cut that out. But yeah, found that. I didn't really get much help for the puzzle on that one, but hey, I found some nice little audio. Why are the subtitles not on? I thought I set that a long time ago. Oh, there's another one.
If a man, holding a belief which he was taught in childhood or persuaded of afterwards, keeps down and pushes away any doubts which arise about it in his mind, purposely avoids the reading of books and the company of men that call into question or discuss it, and regards as impious those questions which cannot easily be asked without disturbing it, the life of that man is one long sin against mankind. But, says one, I am a busy man. I have no time for the long course of study which would be necessary to make me in any degree a competent judge of certain questions, or even able to understand the nature of the arguments. Then he should have no time to believe. William K. Clifford, 1874.
Oh, there's another one.
I boasted among men that I had known you. They see your pictures in all works of mine. They come and ask me, who is he? I know not how to answer them. I say, indeed, I cannot tell. They blame me, and they go away in scorn. And you sit there, smiling. I put my tales of you into lasting songs. The secret gushes out from my heart. They come and ask me, tell me all your meanings. I know not how to answer them. I say, who knows what they mean? They smile and go away in utter scorn. And you sit there smiling. Rabindranath Tagore, 1910.
Okay, it's actually the next day. So what I did was I drew this whole thing, mapped it out, and I studied it. And I made a path on my little notepad, which I hope is the right way, because I know it isn't exactly like this, but similar. It's very similar. So hopefully, what I have worked out overnight, I literally sat there in bed staring at the thing like, what? How can I not figure this out? But what I believe is I have this part down pretty well. I just gotta follow my notes here. Over 2. Down to here. Right? Nope, fucked it up already. Is it like this? I think it might be like this. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. I was reading the failed version, hold on, that I gave up on. I have 2 versions here in front of me. So if I go over to here, make this shape. Now from here, I don't know exactly if it's 100% right, but I feel like everything else I've done up to this point is good. Because it's only the issue of this thing. Because I can't go across. So I would just have to go down. And hopefully it can run along this side. Because that was my thought. If it can run along that side, then we should be good. Because if it's running along this side, or this side, I have to extend this out over here. So it would make the shape like this. Right? Or something similar to it. As long as it's in there, I think it works. God, I hope so. The more I look at this, the more I think I've actually kind of fucked it a little bit. Well, no. Alright, well, I'm just going to give it a try. And if it doesn't work, then I did it wrong. If it does work, then I think I understand it a bit better. Holy shit, it fucking works. That was a day of thinking for that. So is this gonna open up with a laser now? Or is that gonna shoot at? Is it gonna shoot over onto that as well? Or is it gonna be its own thing? See, the game broke me. I had to do my research. I had to study it. I couldn't just go off my brain anymore. You know, on the spot, I had to actually sit there and think about it. I can see this is going to be a theme with this game going forward. Now, will it kill me if it shoots? Oh, it's going to angle up. Never mind. Oh yeah, it does go over there. So I'm assuming this is going to activate something as well. Not exactly sure where. But next episode we're going to be going through this maze again as I map it out on the second page of my notebook so we can get the answer. So yeah, till next time.